Wayne, right?
MP, what's up, man?
MP. Showtime, MP. True balls home.
I see we're at the street ball courts.
Yeah, and there are 3 total street ball courts in the city, and they deliver some of
Hey, if it's good enough for Steph, you can't really go wrong.
All right. There was a lot of talk in this locker room at the beginning of the season about winning the NBA.
What's up, MP?
Location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming home game, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
And don't forget, Knicks fans, we have tickets available to upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth for more information. Folks, don't forget that you're not the game for cover.
Coming up moments from now, the venue. Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these two group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it. These teams are battling for their shot at that NBA Cup.
And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end to end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Now here's Anunoby. He's guarded closely. And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Lopez with it. Siakam covering. Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Now here's Nesmith. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Siakam, no good.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Lopez can't hit. The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Turner. Turner, a screen on Hart. Three-pointer. Siakam, no good.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
And the deep run for the Pacers in last season's playoffs, Clark.
A very impressive run, BA. And even though it didn't end the way they wanted it to, you've got to factor in the experience they got as something to build on. And you look at the nucleus of this club, I mean, they've got a great combination of youth and experience and potential. So I would think the trend continues north going forward.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. New York, again, can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Right side Hart. The 3 is up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Nembhard.
New York foul. Lopez. First personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Nesmith. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 4. Lopez with it. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Bridges left side. 6 to shoot. Lopez passes to Hart. It's stolen by Halliburton. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Turner. And it's all tied up.
Boy, beautiful looking jump shot by Turner. He isn't shy about rising up from there.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Back to Lopez. The 3. Drops in the 3. Lopez has got 6 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Halliburton, no good. New York leading by 3. Bridges finds Lopez. Back to Bridges. Back to Lopez. Pass to Hart. 4 on the clock. Lopez, the screen on Siakam. Kept alive. And an Obi for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Turner. 15 in his last outing. Drains the triple.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Here's Hart. 3-point lead. Lopez can't hit. Up top, Siakam. He's covered by Hart. And then Turner with the dunk.
Hey, that was an announcement dunk from Turner there. Going up with force and throwing that thing down.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Anunoby, and Brunson is subbed in for Bridges. And the Pacers also making a change. McConnell's checked in. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course the Pacers, pretty far behind right now.
When I look at Indiana, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Outside Neesmith. Siakam for 3. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Hart passes to Lopez. It's stolen. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Hart. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson passes to Lopez. Pure from three-point range. Lopez has got 11 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Siakam outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
One thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
To the wing on the left. And here's Lopez from the arc. The rebound by Shepard. Indiana leading by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pass to Lopez. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Lopez has got 17 points.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Basket counts.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Brunson passes to Lopez. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Shepard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York trailing. Pass to Lopez. Back to Brunson. The 3 is up. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And more NBA. Ends up going with a whole new group. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Screen by Robinson. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. And here's Lopez from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Knicks leading by 3. Here's Kolek. He has 6. Here's the 3. Lopez can't hit.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Halliburton. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Halliburton's got 14.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Out left to the wing. Oh, deflected. Achua passes to Lopez. Back to Achua. Now here's Nesmith. He's covered by Hart. Halliburton for 3. Sinks it from distance. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Robinson, a screen on Halliburton. The drive by Lopez. And a big finish by Robinson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Indiana making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half. Lays it up and banks it in. McConnell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Hart finds Lopez. Now here's Hart. The D's right on him. No coverage that time. Achua's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Outside for McConnell. Here's Neesmith. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Down low. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by New York. And they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties a record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
So they take the lead. Lopez has got 23.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Just 2 seconds between the shot. Clock in the game clock. Pass to McConnell. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense. More to the outside. We'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. They lead by a bucket. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start for the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another big-time talent hailing from Canada.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Lopez in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Lopez. Off target from outside. The Pacers shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And Siakam, here we go.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
It's Hart on the wing. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Hart's got 6.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it. And does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people's shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Lopez against Halliburton. Bridges left side. Back to Lopez. Bridges outside. Pass to Lopez. Here's Anunoby. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anunoby's got 7.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Shoots. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bridges passes to Lopez. Hart with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Lopez from the arc. The rebound by Turner.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Neesmith passes to Siakam. And here's Turner. He's got 13. Here's Nembhard. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Nembhard's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
Lopez passes to Towns. Siakam with it. Hart covering. Outside for Halliburton. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Lopez passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Turner, a screen on Lopez. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam outside. No good on the three.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Lopez for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Now it's a 5-point Knick lead.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Outside Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. And Indiana misses again.
And, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And he lobs it up. Back to Lopez. Oh, he picked him clean. Nembhard with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Halliburton. The finish inside from Halliburton.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has left.
New York leading by 7. On the court for the Pacers. Topping out there with Walker. Then there's Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Halliburton against Lopez. And it's good for 2. Halliburton's got 23 points.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Brunson passes to Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton outside. Walker finds Halliburton. Now here's Toppin. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Indiana ball.
Shot clock at 6. Walker passes to Halliburton. Fires for 3. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Bridges against Walker. Outside Brunson. Pass to Lopez. Launches it. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Wow. What can you say?
Halliburton surveys the floor. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. He's feeling it. Halliburton misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Lopez can't hit. Pacers trail by 8. Outside Walker. Pass to McConnell. And here's Halliburton from deep. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Bridges finds Lopez. Here's Towns. Defended by Jackson. They get it back. Back to Lopez. Takes a 3. That shot off. The Pacers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Now Halliburton. Jackson with a screen on Hart. Halliburton, the pass to McConnell. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Hart passes to Lopez. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 6. To the inside, Jackson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
And it's Lopez, that time on the assist from Hart. Hart's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana.
Knicks lead, 99-90.
Pass to Walker. Shoots over Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got rebound number 8 now. Lopez with it, guarded by Toppin. 4-3. Lopez can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin is a Skywalker, Obi. Insane verticality.
Brunson passes to Lopez. Hart with a screen on Halliburton. Lopez for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Lopez has got 41.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Pass to Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, the revenge triple from Halliburton.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Knicks leading by 7. Now here's Lopez. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Halliburton, no good. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Bridges passes to Lopez. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 10. Halliburton on the wing. Toppin outside from the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin. Developing his stretch big skill.
Brunson passes to Lopez. Kicks it out Towns. The 3. Drills it from deep.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And an up. Lopez against Halliburton. And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Lopez for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton with the ball. Off target with the 3.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second.
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Siakam, great positioning on the putback.
Yes, certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Hart. Back to Lopez. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 15.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they've had the better of this matchup by far this season. They'll have won all 3 meetings with only one more left against Indiana.
Here's Lopez. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
119-107.
Halliburton outside. Driving in. And it's good. 2 points. Halliburton's got 34 points.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Towns outside. Pass to Bridges. High arcing shot. That one's good. And Towns with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 12.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin, showing the rest.
Incredible shooting out there, MP.